all. A very good morning to one and all. Thank you for taking out your time and joining us on the special Sunday. We are so happy to have you all. And before not wasting too much of time, let's jump into the topic. Before I do that, let me introduce the speaker of the day today for you. So
Ma'am.
so
Yeah. Rupinder, all the best.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, I'm done, ma'am. Thank you.
okay, thank you, sir. I hope my voice is clear. Rupinder, can you hear me? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, thank you. So we all know that September month is celebrated as National Nutrition Month, and we will be doing a lot of awareness campaigning all through the month. And this month, the session that we are doing today is a ninth session, and I proudly call upon our guest of honor today, Dr. Rupinder. So let me introduce her to you all. Dr. Rupinder, she's a practicing dentist with 6+ years of experience and has done post-graduation in food science and nutrition. She's a clinical dietitian and holistic coach with 4 years of experience, and she's a writer by heart. She has been a taekwondo player since 8 years, and she played various national and state level championships and won 8 gold medals consecutively. Currently a taekwondo coach, a black belt Dan 1, self-defense coach, certified yoga and meditation instructor, and she's also a certified Reiki practitioner. She's a fitness freak and a gym lover. She loves walking up and always try to explore new ways to stay fit and flexible. She's an avid reader. She's a foodie with a twist, and she loves curating healthy recipes. Her self-healing and self-exploring journey keeps continuing on and on. So this is a brief introduction of too much of things to add, but we've just briefed it down. We welcome you all, Rupinder.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such a lovely introduction. Thank you so much.
So what is the topic for today? Guys, use the chat box. I want you all to be very interactive because this is going to be an interactive session. Why are we all today here? Use the chat box. So, as the topic title says, is our mind full or are we mindful? So, which category you belong to? Just check on yourself and tell us whether your mind is full with something or are we mindful? Okay, so as we say this, let me brief the topic, introduce the topic to you all before we actually take a deep dig inside. There are 50 participants, roughly 49 participants in the Zoom today, and all the 49 had an intention to join us and listen to us. This is the first step of mindfulness, and we thank you all for that. But that doesn't stop over there, guys. Having just an intention is not sufficient. You know, now once you join here, keeping up the curiosity and the attention with us and listening to us in this moment is the second step of mindfulness. And again, that doesn't end there because every moment keeps changing. It has to continue all and all and all and on. So the attitude that you all carry to keep up that intention and attention all through is nothing but the mindfulness. Right? So having said that, Rupinder, I'll pass it on over to you. So many of them were saying like, yeah, I agree, and mindful, this is, their mind is full. Most of them, they reply to that. And some of them, they want to understand mindfulness. Can you brief our audience today? What is this all about?
Okay, so good morning, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for coming, for learning about mindfulness. So before starting with the topic, I would just like everyone to do an activity with me. The activity is known as conditioning. So for that, everyone just sit with their back straight. If you are sitting on chair, sit erect and place your hands on your knees and just focus on the front wall. for some seconds. And now listen to the instructions. So deeply inhale and exhale. Once again, deeply inhale. And while exhaling, just close your eyes very gently. And now focus on your breath. Inhale as much as you can, very deeply, and exhale. And now focus on your body movements. What happens when you inhale? When you are inhaling, your chest rises up. See your body. And when you exhale, your chest goes down. Now we'll go a bit inside. When you are inhaling, your rib cage is expanding as your lungs are expanding. You can feel your lungs in your rib cage. Yes. And now very gently when you go downwards, you exhale, they empty up. And now when you inhale, your shoulders rise up, slight a bit. And when you exhale, they slightly go down. And now when you inhale, your lungs are filled up with the oxygen. And when you are exhaling, all the residual air comes out of your body. And now when you inhale, just focus on the movements happening inside your body and outside. Deeply inhale as much as you can. And exhale. Fully let all the residual air come out of your body. And just focus on your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Just stay in the moment. And now very gently join both your hands together in a namaste position. Rub your palms together, generate some warmth in them, and place the cup of your palms on your eyes. And within the darkness and warmth of your palms, just blink your eyes few times. And now open up your eyes and very gently rubbing your palms, bring your palms down. So this is a very beautiful activity known as conditioning.
ये मैडम आवाज बहुत धीरे आ रही है. आवाज बहुत धीरे.
Okay. Rupinder, can you be a little louder?
Okay, now it's audible. I mean, now it's louder. Still, it's
Yeah, maybe a bit more.
okay. Okay, ma'am. Now it's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay now.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sound very slow sound.
Yeah, kindly wait, sir. Okay,
Ma'am,
Rupinder,
still
go
it's
ahead.
slow? Okay.
You go ahead.
Okay, so this was an activity known as conditioning. So guys, did you felt anything like what are the reasons we make you did this activity?
Okay, so we need your response now. After we have done this activity, what is that you actually felt? Why did we do this? Can you chat your responses? To practice being mindful is what Padmaja says. Samata says to be more alert. Okay. So guys, we need more responses. Only 2 people have done this activity? I hope not. Okay. Okay, let me put my response. I feel more calm. This is what I felt. Felt relaxed to see what is happening within ourselves is what Padmaja says. Okay. Do we have any more responses, guys? Okay. Now, Rupinder, can you throw some light, like why did we do this?
Okay, so guys, what happens as we wake up? You know, we have a lot of thoughts in our mind, and as the then starts, the day goes up and up. what happens, things get add to it. Like you have to do your daily chores, you have to go and work, you have to take care of kids, and a lot of things keep on adding. Like we use Internet Explorer, everyone use that, so like Chrome and Firefox, there are tabs. So those tabs get adding to your life, your brain. You have 10 tabs, 15 tabs. So what this activity was, to decrease that tab count to one or two, so that you can be more focused. So this activity helps you to prepare. So it helps you to prepare for anything, either a session, either ahead your day, either you are having a big event in your life, either you want to stay more focused in any lectures. You can do it anywhere. And next thing, yes, as everyone was saying, for more being more focused, more alert, it helps you to get rid of those distracting thoughts around your mind, which are like having your mind full, to relax them and become more attentive, to give you an emotional calm, to make you more focused, help you more concentrated, to let go away those extra thoughts that have taken space in your mind. So that was the reason we did this beautiful activity known as conditioning.
Wow. So that was wonderful, guys. Let me put it in a more practical way, the experience that we faced in the last 15 minutes. The moment people started logging in, few are muted, few are unmuted, and I can hear someone running their mixie and someone talking. Guys, can you please mute? Please, it's a kind request. Team, can you please check on? Yeah, thank you. So, though people have logged in into the session, they were on with their own activities and routine is going on. So, this conditioning is close all the other tabs so that you have your focus on here where you're meant to be. See, that is the reason of this activity of conditioning. So, having said that, today's topic, it's more interesting and it's a very good tagline. So I want you to throw more light on that, Rupinder. Like, what do you actually mean by being a mind is full or actually being mindful? What is actually the difference?
Okay, so I would start with being mindful, like a whole full mind, as many of them responded as mindful. So, when your mind is full, what does that means? We always carry a baggage along with us. We have some past thing baggage, like some regrets or mistakes. So if I did that better, my life would be changed, or some expectations of the future. We are never in the present moment. We are just filled up with thoughts, to-do lists, filling up our goals and things like that. So what it makes us, it makes us overly reactive, overwhelmed by the things happening around us. So that is what your mind is full with a lot of things. You're not able to focus on one thing. You're multitasking, which nowadays I think everyone is expert of that. Even children, they are multitasking. So that is mindful. You have 10 tabs. And then we complain that we are not able to stay focused, we are not able to stay alert. So that is mindful. Your mind is full with a lot of things. So now, what being mindful, like everyone is saying, we are here for to learn about mindfulness or being mindful. What is that? So being mindful is to be present in the place where you are. You are aware of the present moment. So what does that mean? Where you are, why you are, what are your reasons, at what place. We are here in a Zoom meeting. We have the reasons to learn about mindfulness, and we are open to it without any judgment kind of attitude. We came here to learn things. That is about being mindful. You are at a place, awareness is there at the present moment, focus is on now, what is happening. So being mindful gives you a lot of things. So first thing is, what it does is it gives you a chance to recreate your life in a much positive way, to change your life so you can enjoy very little beautiful moments in the best possible way. So I would like to tell you a very nice story, and I hope you all would connect and realize what the magic being mindful does. So this is a story of a tea vendor. So there is a student in a college and he's away from his home. So in front of his college there is a tea vendor. He goes every day to have a tea. Initially he just go to be more attentive, but he started enjoying, because every day the tea taste is same, the yummiest and delicious tea he ever had. So it happens like 3 months has passed on, and one day he asked the tea vendor, what is the magic ingredient you use? I see you making tea. I tried it at home, I tried it once, it became very yummy like you make. And the second day it wasn't that way. And the third way, I can't even tell you how it tasted. So I just want to know the magic ingredient, the secret behind. So the tea vendor tells him, there is no magic ingredient, there is no secret. It's simple. One day I came, I started my business here, and people liked what I made. So I just remember I add 2 cloves and 2 peppercorns. I crush them, I peel them, and then I add 2 cardamom, and then I add half stick of cinnamon. And when the boil comes up, then I add the tea, the chai patti. Then I add it, and then I add milk. So the magic was he remembered what he was doing. He was always present in that moment. He knew I have to add this in this moment, I have to add this in this moment. That was the magic from which one person made 50, 60 people telling him he makes the yummiest tea, and his business got a lot better. So that is the magic of mindfulness or being mindful.
Wonderfully said, Rupinder. I can quote one relevant example here too. I hope the midterm is going on for all, and kids are all busy with exams, and parents are super busy with their children. So, having said that, today morning my daughter was practicing maths, and she has to do that, but all her mind was like when she will finish and when she will go on tuition. So the focus was not on doing the math, rather the focus was more, rather the focus was more on something else. This is a simple example of being mindful, is it not? We experience this every day, all of us, in many of the things, in each and every task that we do, guys, be it cooking or cleaning or taking bath, where the focus is on the thing that we are doing or on something else that is yet to happen next moment. This is a thing to think about it. Stay focused will throw more light on this. So, having we talked about the difference between having a mindful or being mindful, uh, tell tell our audience, Rupinder, how being mindful actually, how practicing this mindfulness will help them.
There are very beautiful benefits, or we can say when we reset our brain or we recondition it. So it gives very beautiful kind of things. Everyone has their own journey, but there are some simple benefits which everyone would experience. So there are some mental benefits. First is everyone becomes more focused. That you see in just a 2 minute of activity. You become more focused, you are more attentive, you feel more connected to the session. So that happens. So when this happens, your stress levels goes down. When your stress level goes down, you are more happier. It helps you become more calmer, more composed, you know and you are like every time at that high and calmer state. You can't be like reactive. You think about that, okay, this thing happened. You focus on the solution instead of problem, basically, which I can connect to myself. You are going to focus more on solution. Okay, this thing happened, now let me see how I come out of this. So that things take our mental benefits. It gives you an enhanced mental health, that is for sure. And next thing, there are some physical benefits. You have a good quality of sleep. You have improved sleep. You sleep on time because those tabs are closed on time, and you are more focused. You are able to sleep better. And the next thing is you have more energy level. As the stress is down, you are not wasting your energy on stress. You are more energy high. So next thing is it also helps you to lose weight. The most important thing, like it's a big deal for everyone. It helps you to lose weight. And basically it gives you a more better general health. And there are some other benefit which you'll feel when you'll get in more deeper into this mindfulness thing. So they're like you slow down. You slow down in a sense, you're not in a rush. As Jyothi ma'am told, ki, like you are like cleaning the floor and you are in the next moment, what I need to do next. I haven't bathed, I haven't made breakfast for my children, I haven't packed lunch. Not in that. You are in that moment. moment, and I would manage. I do that every day. It's okay. So those things happens. You have a more better and deeper relationship with your own self. You know your own self better. So when you know your own self better, you know how you're getting triggered, what are your thoughts, what are your emotions. You have deeper connections with other people, with your children, with your parents, with your family, or your partner, or your employees, anyone you can relate to. And the other thing, you have more self control. No one can like make you trigger. He said something and you are on that सातवें आसमान पे कि like I am on angry thing, I have become devil, I'll do this. No one can make you react without your permission. That is the self control that you get here. And the other thing is, it gives you a peace of mind. And about the other benefits, I can say, if I tell you my own kind of thing, being a dentist, when I do my patients, especially the root canal treatment, it's quite a long sitting time. So even when I am being mindful, I can even hear the filing that is like going up and down in a teeth. I can hear that and I can visualize that at the same time. And there are feelings of gratitude, feeling of thankfulness that I'm able to heal this person's, pain, and he's more calmer. And I have been blessed with such a skill which I got to learn from some people, and I am increasing that day by day. So those are the things, gratefulness, blissfulness, that you will get into your life. Everyone has their own journey. They would get their own kind of benefits. So these are some benefits of mindfulness when you start adding them to your life.
Wonderful, wonderfully put it. So, as it's all exam time again, I'll just take one example, guys. It's very, very important to actually talk about this. If your children are not getting good marks, please, instead of not to focus on their marks, because that is not important. That's already done. That already happened. Focus on how you can improve their performance now. That is the need of the hour. Or be it anything that we do. Like as Rupinder has quoted so many examples, everybody has their own routine in life, their own busy schedules. But out of the busy schedule, we shouldn't forget one important thing, that it is we all have only 24 hours. No one has more, no one has less. And the one who actually manages well the time that they have efficiently is the one that succeeds. And mindfulness is one way of making yourself the most efficient. So, so Rupinder, okay, there are so many benefits, but I want you to tell our audience there's so much of stress around these days. A lot of stress, be it physical, mental, emotional, psychological, financial, or spiritual, or take it any kind of stress. People have, uh, guys, can you mute? People have a lot of stress in their life. So, can you throw some light on how this mindfulness techniques can help them to relieve themselves from the basic stress that people are going through each day, every day?
Yes, ma'am. So, what happens when we are stressed? What we do? We pick up our phones and we start scrolling through Insta or through Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever. Everyone has their own kind of mindset. Or we watch TV. Or what we do, we lock ourselves in a room, we lie on bed and we are like cribbing. My boss did this to me, he spoiled my mood. Or my friend said this to me. Like we are uh, doing that blaming game on others. Or we are overthinking or we are cribbing. So that is normally what happens with people. And I think everyone at one level did this thing. So now what we do is, now we are like in our mind overthinking. He did this to me, I'll do this to him. We hold a grudge for that person. But before going ahead, I would share a story. So there was a king and he went to a war. First time in his life, with a big army of soldiers. He lost. He became disheartened. He became like sad. What we in our today's life can say stressed. He locked himself in a cave. He went to a cave without telling anyone, feeling that I made a bad name to my family. I ashamed my whole country. I didn't perform good, that stress level. So what he was doing when he was in that cave, he saw a spider. That spider went up. He tried to make his web. He fall down. He again go up and he made that web. He fall down and he saw He uncountable times he had fallen down, but he completed his web. So that king got so inspired with that spider, he went to back to his country. He collected more people. He made army and he fought again. And this time he won. So, what do you think made the king inspired? Was that the spider, or there was some other thing he noticed, or what was that? So he was observant. He observed the thing which was happening around him. What in his contrast we do? We stop observing things around and we start getting into our gadgets. We get into our phone, our iPads, and we lost that connection. Because in basic, if I say, if we are being observant around what things are happening around us or the things around us, we would be never in stress. We have so much things around us to inspire us every single day. See, for example, sun. Everyone can see sun. Sun rises up, sun goes down. What it teaches us every single day. Shine every day. Irrespective of, are people happier, बहुत गर्मी है, are people not happier कि यार ये है वो है, it shines brightly every single day. And this is a funny thing. So I would like to ask you. So mosquito, I think everyone encounters in their life with a mosquito. So you think a mosquito can inspire you? Just type yes or no in your chat box, then I will go ahead.
Can a mosquito fire you? Is the question. You can type with a yes or no in the chat box. Can a mosquito do that? I don't think so. Hafsa says. Okay. Padmaja says yes. We have to hear from her more.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else would like to respond? We are waiting, guys.
Okay.
Okay. Smita also says yes. Okay.
Okay. So let me tell you, you see a mosquito. That mosquito is coming to suck your blood. He knows he's gonna bite you and you are gonna give a slap and he's gonna die. So if his luck is good, he would fly away and your timing would be different and he's safe. But he knows that there is a risk of his life. He takes that for his hunger. So why we can't take risk? Where we have forgotten to take those risks, we just get disheartened with one single thing in our life. When we were learning bicycle, everyone had fallen around like 15-20 times, but we never stopped, we kept on going. So that is life. We fall 7 times, we still stand up 8 times. So that is the thing about stress. And what stress is, why we are stressed because we have that baggage of past on our shoulders. If I did this thing, I would be that. I had so many regrets in life. I had done this mistake. I have done that mistake, and a lot of other things. And then we have expectations from future. I want to reach this level. I want to come first in class. I want to be a big business owner. But where is that power to change? That power is in now, the present moment. That's why it's called a present. It's a gift. If you focus at the present moment, your stress already gets vanished. There is no stress. So that is how
Okay.
mindfulness is going to make you mindful about those things, observe around, and stay connected to the present moment, because the present moment has a power to make your future amazing, bad, good, whatever you want. You can achieve that if you focus on this moment.
Okay.
That's all, Jyothi ma'am, about stress.
Wonderful, wonderful, Rupinder. I hope people have got more clarity on this, how you can break up your stress. Guys, be it your performance or how we lead our life every day, you might have done good or not so good, or it could be worse, or we could have failed multiple times. But the thing is, whether you want to stay back there and worry about it, or you want to come up, get up, throw yourself into some better mood and change it and think what you want to do in the present moment and act, so that's what helps you to build up your bright future. So uh, that's nice to end with a bright note thing. Okay. Earlier, Rupinder, while you was mentioning about the benefits of mindfulness, you have been relating that to weight loss. So I hope it is more interesting topic for all our audience today. So I want you to talk more on what is mindful eating is all about.
Okay, so
And guys,
mindful
one
eating.
second. Meanwhile, if you have any doubts or any questions or queries, please keep chatting and please Keep dropping them in the chat box. We'll take them at the end of the session. For the time being, we are going to talk on mindful eating. Yes, Rupinder, over to you.
So, mindful eating is nothing much fancier. It's just a simple thing. You are eating your food with awareness. How you are eating, why you are eating. Those are the simple things you know. How I'm eating. I'm eating by my hands, or I'm eating by my spoon or by my fork, and why I'm eating? Because I'm hungry. I know I need energy. I'm hungry. My food has been digested. My body needs nourishment. Those things. And what mindful eating does, it helps us to have a very positive relationship with food. That's the best thing about mindful eating. So some very simple benefits when you start eating mindfully that you get them is, first is you have very reduced binge eating. You are not binging. You are not emotionally eating. You are not externally eating. You are not like just saw the food and you went on indulging in it. That thing changes. Second, weight loss, which I talked about earlier, also benefit of mindfulness. And other things, your body get nourishment, and you can feel that nourishment in your body. You have high energy levels, and then you have a good overall health and well-being. So, how to achieve these things? There are some very simple tips which I can share with you that would help you do mindful eating at your home or wherever you are. First is dopamine fasting. So what does that mean? That's a new term. We are not familiar with the term, but we know what it means. So dopamine fasting is just switching off your gadgets or either silencing them. You're not eating your food with one phone on your hand and you are talking or you are chatting or you are scrolling or you're watching TV. You eat your food without any distraction, which was done later in our like grandma's era or in our ancestors' era. And they used to be the healthiest people. Everyone would agree with that. So eat without distractions. First thing, you and your food only. No gadgets, nothing. Second is, take a moment. When your food comes in front of you, just take a moment. Have a moment of gratitude. Because this snack or this food which is in front of you, it has traveled a lot away to come it as a snack and food in front of you. A lot of people have added their hard work in this. The farmers, the people who brought that food, the person who cooked, either your wife, your maid, your mother, whosoever. Just pay a moment of gratitude to your food and to people who help you bring that meal. So that is the second tip. And the third tip. Now, when you have done with both these things, now just feel your food, connect with your senses. Just look at your food, how it looks so colorful plate, and the rice looks so delicious and things like that. And next is, you can feel the aroma, you can just smell your food, how delicious it tastes. It activates your taste buds. Now bring the food and taste it. Your taste buds would active. Just try to guess the flavor, like it's sweet, salty, sour, bitter, what kind of flavor it has. And now when you're eating it, just feel the texture. Was it crunchy? Was it dry? Was it moist? Like, that is the way you connect all your senses to your food. And the next step would be slow down. Slow down. How you can do that? What people are doing, they are eating mindlessly. They are eating like whatever is in their plate. They just need to finish it. They don't even know the taste. Even I think wives would agree with me. Sometimes they ask their husband like, oh, how was the food at like noon? Your lunch was, how was it? And he's like, oh, it was good. What I cooked, and he has to think what he had eaten. He doesn't even remember because he wasn't focused on the eating. So just slow down. Just give that food that presence. You are eating it. You are thankful for it. How you do that? Just have a spoon, put it in your mouth, and place the spoon down on your plate. Just slow down. It's not like just eating this. Don't do this. Eat it, place it down, chew it thoroughly. It also helps you when you chew your food thoroughly, na? It helps your stomach to like extract all the nourishment, all the nutrition from it. When you chew less, your stomach has to do double work. When you get double work of other employee, how you get irritated, same way your stomach get irritated. And the most important thing why I'm saying you to slow down, eat slowly, do these things. What happens is our brain takes 20 minutes to know is our stomach full or not. But what we do in those 20 minutes, we have overeaten so much and binge eat so much that we don't even realize we have overeaten. And then we say, Ki, I just have 3 meals in a day, but I'm putting on weight. I don't know why. So this is what happened. Just add these 4 tips and try to just do one thing. Just have one meal. Just focus on one meal. When you make that thing a habit, you are doing all these things, then start adding it to other meals. Okay. So that's the simple thing to add mindfulness into your food and start eating mindful. So that's how it
Okay,
happens.
wonderful. So this is letting me recollect one of the incidents that happened this year when I went to the Isha Foundation of Sadhguru. So I was been staying there in the ashramam. So there is one practice which I really want you all to know about this practice. So there is something called the bhikshatan. Like you have to go and sit for the food. They call it bhiksha because they're offering food to you. So you all have to sit in the lines. There's a huge hall with hundreds of people, and there's so many multiple volunteers who come and serve each and every item to you, and you have to eagerly wait till they finish all the serving. And I've seen people waiting. Okay, the moment they give you this sundal or the fruit or whatever, okay, what comes next, what comes next, they keep thinking and looking around, and actually they start thinking consciously about the food that they are going to eat. And when they totally serve and they're ready to grab it, no, you're not allowed to. That is a rule. You have to sit there and do the prayer, offering gratitude. The food is in front of you. You've been waiting since last 10 minutes. You want to eat it, which is so delicious, but still you have to wait for the moment to say thank you so that you prepare yourself. All these things is just preparing the body for yourself. When we are actually looking at the food and feeling the aromas and thinking about the food, what happens? Our digestive system gets prepared for it. The digestive juices started secreting even before you start actually eating. If you all realize, when I was talking about the food, smell, taste, I am salivating. I hope many of you might have done it too. That's how the body reacts. So, so I just want to share that wonderful experience. That's how we have to eat. And coming to the one more important aspect for all the parents who have children here, please don't keep the devices in front of them and so that they eat quickly. This one tactic, please stay away from that. And teach them the family meal time. Sit along and eat together. At least one meal in a day is what is mindful eating really. Okay, this is the point that I want to add on, Rupinder, to you. And now I want you to come up and bring some mindful techniques to our people because there are so many things that we spoke about. Can you tell us some one or two techniques which people can actually practice to get on this mindfulness into their lives?
Okay. So, a very beautiful technique how to build mindfulness. Actually, it's not a technique, it's a question. $1 billion question, I can say. It's just gonna take hardly a minute and it's gonna drag you to the present moment. So, are you ready for the question? Should I say that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, be mindful and just listen calmly to this question. What I am doing right now. So this is the simplest question you're going to ask yourself, what I am doing right now. So what you can do, just close your eyes and ask this question to yourself. And after that, just drop your answers, what you felt. So just close your eyes and ask yourself, what am I doing right now? What I'm doing right now. And ask this 3 times and then just type in chat what answer you get or what you feel. So just respond with the answers so that we get to know you did the activity and what you feel.
Okay, someone says, Fatima says, mindful listening, trying
Wow.
to adapt is what Hafsa says. Listening how to become mindful is what Padmaja says.
Wow. So
Wonderful. Okay,
It's just,
understanding
guys, just
mindfulness.
did you feel this thing? Okay, wow. So once you ask this question to your mind, what I'm doing right now, what it give you? I'm sitting, I'm listening. What I'm listening? I'm listening to a lecture on mindfulness, or I'm hearing something, or I've closed my eyes, I'm asking something. It instantly dragged you to the present moment. And for some people, maybe it would be difficult to get answers in 3 4 times. You can just close your eyes and ask yourself 5 times, 10 times. It takes time to build a habit. And there is a very beautiful thing I would like to share this with you. Even this would help you in coping up with stress. So there is one integrity of our brain. It doesn't follow instructions, but it answers the question. So if you are in stress, you just ask your brain, I'm stressed, what should I do? It will instantly give you answer. Start drawing, go out for a walk, just go to gym, just exercise, just do some movement, have food. It would start giving you answers. Just ask it. It knows everything. And you would be surprised from where these answers are coming. So when you want to be mindful, like you are angry, just ask yourself what I'm doing right now, and you're angry. Then you can ask why I'm angry. This thing happened. Is that a reason to get angry? How stupid you are. You yourself would start talking to yourself and getting your all answers. So this is a very beautiful technique to use. You can ask yourself a number of times when you want to be in present moment. Practice makes it better. Practice would make you just 1 second to get the answer, but you have to build it mindfully.
Okay, there is one response from Kanchana Dayanand. She was saying, I was trying to be calm and listen to the session. Would you like to throw some light on this, Rupita?
Okay, so about this answer, what I'm doing right now. Okay, so trying to be calm and listen to the session. So Kanchana ma'am, that's what your brain is doing. It's telling you, it's on side by side what I'm telling you. It's like formatting that thing, and it's trying to calm you because you know the benefits of mindfulness is to be calm. So it is telling you you are becoming calmer while you are listening to this session. So that's how beautifully our brain works. We just need to know the right switches, I can say. But we need to on it and where we need to off it. So that's the beauty of it.
Yeah, and sometimes, guys, the right mindfulness is not trying something new. It is like when you have to be in your own moment, it's nothing wrong. You can be in that own moment, and that can also give you mindfulness. When we try, okay, this is not why what I have to be, and I have to be a better person, or I have to calm down myself. When we try on instantly to bring a shift to a different emotional state, that also brings on stress because we are trying for something and that won't happen in a moment. It comes with practice. So please don't try, keep practicing. It will automatically come and you will be able to achieve it. Okay, so that's wonderful, Rupinder. So, would you like to share one more technique or are we done?
Um, okay, we can share one more technique. It's
Yeah,
just
that
about
would be
mindful
wonderful.
eating.
Yeah,
It's about mindful eating. But before that, I just want everyone to bring a glass of water, if
okay.
everyone can.
I have my bottle next to me. Okay, guys,
Okay.
quickly bring on a glass of water, all of you, or a bottle. Whatever is
Yes,
next to you, please
whatever
grab it.
is easy, just grab it and bring it. So we do a mindful activity, how to eat mindfully or how to have a snack mindfully. So once you're done, just tap yes in the chat
Yeah.
box so we would know.
Have you come back, guys? Type yes if it is so. So we'll start. We have last 9 minutes to go, guys. Be quick. Okay. Yes, we can start, Rupenda.
Okay. So everyone just have this glass of water um, in front of your eyes. Just look at it and hold it with both your hands. Okay. Just see how it looks. And now just close your eyes and very gently bring the glass near your lower lip. Try to touch your lower lip on the glass. Feel if it's cold, if it's normal. Just feel that thing. And now very gently have a sip and just let your taste buds try to analyze what kind of taste it has. Just let it mix with your saliva and very slowly it goes down from your throat, from your chest muscles into your tummy. And now, when you know the technique, have a big mindful sip of the water. Just mix it with your saliva and very slowly let it go down from your throat, from your chest muscles down to your tummy. And now open your eyes and have one more sip in the same way. Just bring it closer to your lip. Big sip, mix it with your saliva, and very slowly let it go from your throat, your chest muscles, and go down to your tummy. So, did you felt any sensation in your body when you were doing this? If yes, just type yes in the chat so we would know. Yes. Okay. So this is how you eat or drink things mindfully. This ritual is known as a tea ritual, but we didn't have that much time to ask you to bring a cup of tea. And if you had earlier, it would be cold by now. So this is how you drink that beverage, that tea or that juice or that smoothie. Just try to let your tongue analyze what kind of flavors it have. Just let it mix with your saliva and you can feel your water going down from your throat, from your chest muscle to your tummy. You can feel that connection. It's in the food pipe now and it goes into my stomach. So that's how mindful eating works. Okay.
Wonderful. So, guys, so this is how we have to eat, drink, or think. When we actually focus on what we are doing, you eventually get to know that what is happening inside even in your body. We cannot see what is happening inside. But now you all have felt, I can see Manju typing, I can feel the water going to the throat, chest, and lastly into the tummy. Many people, if they're conscious, they can actually predict and see the period flow too, even before it starts. That's how you are so consciously aware what is happening with the body. So be this conscious eating and drinking every day, make it as a practice, then you all are said to be mindful all the time. So, okay, let me read out to you. There are some wonderful compliments for you. Okay, Samantha says, grateful to you, ma'am. Activity-based learning is more impactful. Thank you. Thank you, Samantha. So, guys, so we are done more or less with the session today. If there are, I don't know if there are any questions, but if you want to share any experiences, you're most welcome. You can come up and share your experience with us. Fatima says it directly predicts our health status. We attract a positive mind body connection, and we can only be healthy. Okay. And you have a lot of appreciation. Padmaja says, nice examples. I must say it's a very useful session.
Thank you so much, everyone. We would love to have if any questions are there.
Yeah. Do you have any questions, guys? Team, can you check for the questions if you have any from the groups? Okay. Hafsa says, I've learned a lot from you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, Hafsa, you know how mosquito also inspires you.
Yeah. It's just the big fear is in the small thought that we have. Once we beat that fear and everything is so clear that uh, there is nothing that one can stop us. You become unstoppable.
Yes, ma'am.
Live your momentum.
Guys, our body is amazing. It's capable of a lot of things. It's just we need to put in the trust in that. That's
Exactly.
where we are lacking. We just need to put in trust, and it's gonna show you such amazing moments that you would be like, I can say, mesmerized with what it has to show you.
Okay. So let me check if there are any questions from the group. Yeah. So There's one interesting question which I have want to ask you, Rupinder. Like, can being mindful may affect one's imagination power? Like
Yes,
we keep
for sure.
imagining, we keep dreaming so many things to happen in future. So being mindful in the present moment, how that will actually impact our imagination or the dreaming nature of a person. So this will be a beautiful note to end our session with, with a takeaway message.
So, okay, if it's about future dreaming, dreaming also works in two ways. If it's about future dreaming, you are dreaming about your future, you know what your goals are. Just write them down and just read them out. And from those goals, if your goal is to become a social media influencer, for example, so I want to be a social media influencer. What I need to do, I need to do these things. I need to better with my content. I need to better with my photography skills, with my video skills. And then what you can do from now, you can pick up some courses. What kind of courses? Do I have full day? No, you have less time. So you can pick up self-paced course. So what mindfulness does, your goal, you wrote it down, and you looked very mindfully at the moment. So this is a future goal I want to achieve. What I can do to achieve it right now in this moment. What I can do right now. Because now is the part. So if you pick that thing, you can make a, I think, future plan, I can say, or a vision board kind of thing, or a plan A, B, C, D. Key. I need to do this thing. I want this thing, and I'll do it in this way. You have a whole outlay in front of you. How you would do that? Just instead of like thinking, I want to be a social media influencer. It won't happen just in a second. You need to work hard for that. So just make small goals that you can do now in this present moment, and that small steps will let you reach to that big dream of yours. So that's how in the
Oh,
present moment it would help you.
wonderful. So there is one more question which is very, very interesting and very important for many of them actually experience this. So I want you to throw some light on this. How to stop overreacting to your situation, especially when one is in anger. We all
Okay,
know
so
that anger is, yeah, go
yes,
ahead.
that happens with everyone. So I have just one simple solution. First thing what you can do is you can ask, what am I doing right now? That's a very simple thing. If you don't want to do that, you can just, like, when you are angry, be silent. I think that is a thing which every mother would have told her daughter, when you are angry, just be quiet. Because if you be silent at that time, a lot of problems wouldn't occur. So when you are be silent, just throw some lights on your emotions. Why I reacted that way? Like, what happened? And then you'll realize, okay, there were some words or there were some conditions which made you reacted in that way. So you know your trigger points. These are my trigger point. Every time someone says these words, I get triggered. So you need to normalize with those trigger. They are gonna attach somewhere from your past or some other moments or some bad life experiences, and then you can like take help from others, or you can very mindfully just relax yourself. And the other thing is you can count backwards: 10, 9, 8, 7, or what you can do, whichever god you believe. When I get angry, I just stay silent and I'm like, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. And it initially it starts Vaheguru, and when I end, and it's like Vaheguru. So that anger comes down. So you can start with Om, and in within some seconds your mood would be calmer. That's how these things affect us. We need to be mindful first. Like, whoever asked this question, at least they are mindful that they are getting angry in that moment. If you notice, you put your awareness, you will yourself start getting your answers. So that's the thing about anger or any bad emotions.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful, Rupinder. I totally relate to what you're saying because whenever my daughter shouts out or somebody's at home, I make them sit quietly, just to observe your breathing. Inhale, exhale. This is what I make her do. There is one question. Are there any particular exercises or practices to be mindful? Aruna, this is the best exercise, the breathing. Just observe your normal breathing pattern. You know, even if you don't do any new breathing techniques, even if you can just observe your own breathing pattern, This is what helps you to calm down and be mindful entire day. And it also helps you to get rid of your anger. And sometimes I practice the saying Om or other positive mantra. Okay. I saw one more question for you, which is a bit personal, but I think you can say to people uh, that becomes an inspiration for them. It is from Hafsa. She asked, "Can you please share your day-to-day routine? How do you do things whole day mindfully?"
Okay, so my day-to-day routine would be, so when I sleep at night, so what I do is I do the conditioning practice which we all did initially. So what it does, it just like normalizes your brain. It kind of empties your brain and you are ready to go to sleep. Okay, you can do one more practice while conditioning. You can, after you have done conditioning for 2 minutes, you can just say your gratitude. Like you can be, I'm thankful for this day. I'm thankful my family is healthy. I'm thankful I was able to work out. I'm thankful for my clients and everything you want to add into that box. You can practice that for 1 minute and then you can go to sleep. And before that, just make a thought in your mind that I'm going to be sleeping very peacefully and wake up very happily and refreshed next morning. And when you wake up, so first thing I do is I don't wake up with alarms. So I wake up on my own and I tell my brain I want to wake up at 4:30. And for sure, if you try that now, you would wake up at 4:30. But that's the alas or that's the laziness which makes you close your eyes again. So you would wake up and then what you can do is just start with simple basic stretches. You can do the neck rotations, you can do the shoulder movements, and then you can do child pose, just some relaxing activity. Because if you directly go into conditioning, what it would do, you will fall asleep, you are not alert, your body hasn't wake up yet. So then you can do conditioning for 2 minutes. And after that, what you do, I don't touch my phone for at least 1 hour. Even if the need is to touch, I make it on focus mode so that I'm not scrolling through social media. So this is a very big thing people does. People just pick their phone and go through social media and their mind is like stored with other people's things. Oh, I got this much like, she got that much like, she commented this, he commented this, I have to do this thing. And your mind is stressed. So don't get into social activities for at least 1 hour. Stay away from your phone. Don't use social media. Just go brush mindfully. With every stroke, you are brushing your teeth. Imagine it's getting massaged. And then you go to bath. You can make your shower meditation. Also, what you can do is just, I do one simple thing. I fill up my tub and I just place my hands and I'm like, I let go of all the negative energy, holding back, limiting back thoughts, and I make space for more positive energy, more positive people, or more uh, things that are going to align me to my goals. You can do your own, and then you take a bath, and then you come back and do your basic skin routine. Then you do part or puja, what your religion permits. You do that, connect to the universe, the one, and after that you touch your mobile. Otherwise, you can go for cooking. You go and make your breakfast, what you want to eat, in very like mindful way, and like that your day goes on. So I would like to share this thing. This is a very, I can say, you would relate to it and you would also say how stupid is that for everyone who does this thing. You are expecting ki, I want more patients to come in my clinic. But when the patients are coming on and you are like, Arey yaar, abhi to baithi thi. So be mindful. If a person is coming, so be mindful. I'm getting more patient. Just change that negative thing to a positive one. If you can think in negative, also positive, that is a win-win situation. You see, you are getting more patient. Sometimes it's just 5 minutes. It takes 5 minutes, but you have already made that big, I can say, mountain of stress. Ki yaar, abhi to beti thi, fir se patient aa gaya. It's okay. Ask him to sit, have a sip of water, go and very patiently ask him. And sometimes it's hardly 2 minutes. So it happens. You lose your mindfulness, but you have to stay in that thing. We are humans, we are conditioning ourselves, we go back to our conditioned self, but we have to keep up the pace. We have to that never give up kind of mentality. Keep on trying. It's okay, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, but every time you learn a lesson. That's the most important thing. Focus on the lesson.
Wonderful, wonderful practices, guys. I hope you all have made a note of it, especially for people who are not able to be device free. I have a one trick for you all to share along with the rest of the things that Rupinder has shared. Um, while you sleep, please don't keep your phone next to you. First point, keep it away. And the second thing, there is some activity called a black box. Okay, pick up any box. No need to be in black, but I'm just calling it a black box. Okay, when something we call it black box, we stay away from it, right? It's danger. Go keep your mobile in that box and put it somewhere away. And make sure you will not open that box till you finish whatever you are supposed to. If the phone is next to you and if the notifications keep coming, it's obvious human tendency to go and check them. So if you really want to stay away and device free, this is one technique and tactic that you can definitely use and it wonderfully works. So we are running short of time, Rupinder, but I want you to finish this session with a minute of conditioning again because it was asked by Aruna. Can you please
Okay, ma'am.
repeat how to do conditioning as I missed the initial part? So let's finish this session again with a minute of conditioning. And
Okay, ma'am.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So for everyone to be in a conditioning state, just straighten your spine, place your hands on your knees, and focus on the front wall or any object on the front wall. Deeply inhale and exhale. Inhale, and while exhaling, very gently close your eyes. And now focus on your breath. Inhale and exhale. And focus on the bodily movements. Inhale and see your chest rising up with your inhalation. And exhale, your chest going downwards. Once again, inhale, see your lungs expanding, filling up with air. Exhale, and your lungs sinking downwards and emptying up. Once again, inhale, your shoulders are rising up with every inhalation. And exhale, shoulders going down. And once again, inhale, your lungs are filling up with the oxygen. And deeply exhale. Let all the residual air go out of your lungs. And with inhalation, just focus the activities your body is doing. Inhale. See your shoulders rising up, your chest coming up, your lungs are filling up. And now very gently exhale. Your shoulders going down, your lungs are emptying up, and your chest is coming down. Again, inhale, fully, exhale. And now, very gently, join both your hands together in a namaste position and rub your palms together. Generate some warmth in your palms. And very gently place the cup of your palms on your eyes. And in the darkness and warmth of your palms, blink your eyes a few times. Now open your eyes and very gently bring your palms downward, rubbing them on your face. And you can just stay in this moment if you want. So this is how we condition ourselves. You're muted.
Yeah. Thank you, Rupinder. That was really, really very calming and soothing thing. And after we spoke all about this and finally experiencing this is what is the most needed thing. I hope you all keep the points, guys, and make a note of everything. Keep practicing all these things and then be mindful in each and every moment that you are in. Thank you all for joining us today. We'll catch you all tomorrow again on next Sunday with one more interesting topic.